Hi, everybody. How are you today? Happy Monday in real time. Hope that you had a good weekend. It's that time of the year when pretty much everything is in full bloom, except we've needed this rain and we're getting a lot of it this week, so I can't be outside, but it's been a glorious time to be in and out of the house and just feel like I have space to grow and to live. That means I have to work a little bit to be attuned to what's going on around me. Or is it attuned to the spirit and not worry about what's going on around me? That's the interesting part, isn't it? Figuring out which is which. And so in an effort to get myself a little more centered and focused on where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, I turned to my friend Susan's book. If you're not familiar with it, I commend it to you. It's available on Amazon, I think is where I got it. It is In the Loop of Earth and Sky by Susan Rashane. And it's a collection of either one-page or two-page little essays or poems really about being attuned. And that is the title of what I want to share with you today, a poem titled Attuned from this book. And then we'll talk about it on the other end. Befriending Earth comes easily. Lying prone, a young child becomes a log. Washed denim tumbling downhill. Skin brushing the weave of green, as here and there a splash of white with a dash of yellow tickle nose and ears. All the while rolling, rolling, rolling in a dreamy blue-green swirl. Limbs outstretched, feet and hands ride along, body and spirit joyously at home. Attuned to being here. I'm going to read that again, just for the imagery. Befriending Earth comes easily. Lying prone, a young child becomes a log. Washed denim tumbling downhill, skin brushing the weave of green, as here and there a splash of white with a dash of yellow tickle nose and ears. All the while rolling, rolling, rolling in a dreamy blue-green swirl. Limbs outstretched, feet and hands ride along, body and spirit joyously at home. Attuned to being here. I did that as a kid, did you? My folks lived, I grew up in a home that was on a pretty high hill out my bedroom window, which were 8-foot glass windows. Passive solar heating house, 40, 50 years ago. I could see, I had a view of 32 miles to Mount Oceanta in Stamford, New York. So about 32-mile view out my bedroom window. It was stunning. Every season, every kind of weather. But because of that, we had a lot of hills. And, I would just roll and roll and roll. And that swirl, that blue-green swirl that Susan talks about, rings true to my soul. And I look at the swirls in my life now. And sometimes they're colors, especially in the fall. I don't get down and roll down the hills much anymore at my age, but I probably would if I lived there. The swirls now in my life are a lot of them emotional swirls, or swirls of things I'm responsible for, or people swirls. And yet being attuned to going through the swirling, being attuned to being in the here and now, it's the same process. getting attuned to where we are right now as we start this week is the goal for today for me. I don't know about for you. This week looks a little easier than last week for me. It was a very full and demanding week last week, but this week looks a little more normal. I'm not sure there is normal for summer when we're trying to come out of COVID sequester, but we'll see. Normal is normal. Difference between normal and normative, right? What's normal for me might not be normative for most people. So I have to really just stay focused and get attuned to God, get attuned to my body and what I'm going through with whatever's happening. And I invite you to do the same today. Think of Susan's poem. The whole book is lovely. Once again, I urge you to get it if you're interested in this kind of writing. In the Loop of Earth and Sky by Susan Rashane. I'll let you know what it says on the back here, just to tell you more about the book. Not necessarily about getting attuned, but obviously it may go along with that. Presence is revealed as we enter both outer and inner terrains of a seasonal, personal, and spiritual journey. The reflections in this volume make it possible for readers to inhabit the earth, their worlds, their bodies, and their relationships differently. The author's words create layers of connection so that readers can view their own lives and a slice of the human story through an evocative and heartfelt lens. And I agree. Okay, everybody. That's the message for today. Thank you for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift with South Presbyterian Church, and today we're thinking of something greater than ourselves, how to become attuned to ourselves and to that which is greater. I think by becoming attuned to our surroundings. If you have a great day, if I see you this week, great, and if I don't have a great week, okay? All right. God bless. Bye for now.